Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships in our Wednesday edition video, where we're doing a video back in our new players guide series. Last week, or maybe it's almost just over a week now, I received a question, comment on one of the intermediate guide videos by, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Johan, and he's still looking at the beginner series. And he had some questions regarding in the armory, particularly wanting to understand more about what coal, steel, gold, and tokens are for, and what are they best used for. So thanks for the comments. When I get questions, feedback like that, likely it's maybe Johan's not alone. Others of you are wanting to know, especially if you're a new player. So I want to cover that specifically. In regards to understanding coal, steel, gold tokens, what they are all for, and where they're best used for. As this was something as a new player, I myself was working to figure out. Note that I'm on my North American server account, not my EU server account. I was kind of deciding which of the two I wanted to show you, but I haven't played the EU server, my account there recently. But I figured I can show you maybe more long-term what it looks like with having resources in the game. So let's just first tackle coal. Coal is a very standard resource in the game. I think it's the most common resource besides credits. It can be obtained as a reward for completing combat missions and challenges, or from daily containers. So there's several ways to earn coal. You can earn it multiple ways. But in terms of how do you best utilize coal? Well, let's first talk about what is wisest things to spend coal on in the eyes of being a new player, okay? There's two things I'm probably going to highlight first and foremost of what to use your coal on. That is acquiring ships and acquiring commanders, okay? So you have your commanders here. You can see I've already obtained, 6 here for coal, 3 of which are very expensive. But let's look at ships first, okay? When I began as the player, one of the things I kind of figured out is that I want to just try to save up my coal, and I want to use this ship's resource coupon. You can see it's for coal or steel. You get 25% off. And this is a coupon that works, it's once every 6 months, so it's going to refresh in 23 days. And that is saving up the coal to purchase a ship, okay? Now, if you're a new player, you're likely maybe not earning a lot of coal. If you're playing the lower tiers, mid tiers, and maybe not reaching those higher tiers, there's a lot of ways you can earn coal in the game. I don't think this is the best video to try to cover all that. The video would get really long. But there's a lot of different ways you can earn through daily containers, combat missions, the rewards you get from just logging in, I said combat missions, dockyards, and other opportunities and different ways to earn coal, okay? So when I'm scrolling down through here, these are the ships that you can see that I've purchased for coal thus far in the game. I got Charleston, it was cheap, 15,000. So when I first started as a player, I didn't have a lot of coal, but I still worked to use those resources in picking up some of the lower tiered ships. So the Agla was the first ship I picked up in the game with coal. It's a really good tier 6 ship. I think Kirov I got through a container or something. I don't know if I purchased Blisk. I must have purchased it with coal. It's not a really good ship. So I was just saving up. I got the Agla. I purchased a premium ship with gold. I'll talk about gold in a minute. And then I just started working on getting some of these other ships for coal. So I'm not actually very far in. I picked up the Havarask and the Grosser Kur first before they were switched from the tech tree into the armory. So my biggest purchase for a coal ship so far has been the Marcel. It's a fantastic ship, okay? 236,000 coal. That's also utilizing a coupon, right? So once you begin playing the game on a regular basis, playing more high tiers, you're working to earn coal, then it starts accumulating at a much faster pace, and you can pick up these ships, okay? Having premium ships gives you several perks. For example, if I just click on Carnot, I don't know if it actually says here. It's with the camouflage with premium ships, you get to earn more credits. They have less service cost with the camouflage permanent camo that comes with the ship. So there's just a lot of perks to just running a premium ship. If you're grinding all the time, these new ships and you're running out of credits constantly, that's kind of where the allure of the premium ship steps in. Okay. And then the other thing I worked on was commanders for coal. Okay. So you can also get them for gold, but for coal. Okay, so I've already purchased 3 commanders for 175,000 coal. I could have already picked up more ships, but these commanders I really wanted because of their talents and stuff. So if you're a beginner player, I'd recommend you to save up coal and pick up a few of these commanders here for 35,000 coal. You don't get a coupon for them, unfortunately, but 35,000 isn't a lot. They get some special enhanced skills. So this guy, I'm running him on my Japanese destroyer line, on the gunboat line. He's on Akazuki right now, I believe. There's a John Doe, and then there's also a George Doe. He's for gold. And I'm running him on this one or the other one on Montana. So I get greasy gears faster and enhanced gun feeder and switching between high explosive and HE. So these commanders can really give you a competitive edge as a newer player, and they start off with 10 skill points, okay? So then if I throw gold in here, I scroll down, you can see there's even more that I've picked up. Like this guy, he has enhanced survivability expert, plus 400 instead of the standard, I think, plus 350 for destroyer. So save up your coal and use it to purchase these commanders. The other thing that coal is good for is these upgrades. I really didn't start getting these upgrades. I primarily put these on ships tier 8, 9, or 10. Okay. And then there's also this 12,750 coupon, 25% off coupon you can use. This is really helpful. For the standard, I'm like with my radar ships, I'm typically always going for the surveillance radar modification 1. And then I've picked up several hydroacoustic search modifications to extend the action time of your hydroacoustic search. So if you something like the HMS Kolsik Premium Tier 8, you can run these on something like the Lightning, the Jutland, the Daring, the German destroyers, German battleships, other ships in the game that have hydroacoustic search. Those are really the 3 big things I would say you want to focus utilizing your coal on, okay? If I go back here, when we're looking at these, don't spend your coal on picking up these combat signals, okay? Or economic signals. It's just not worth it. I only spend credits on purchasing these combat and economic signals, okay? Your coal is really valuable. You can get great stuff with the coal, like commanders, like ships, like these, these upgrades, okay? Same thing, rarely do I ever spend coal on these this camouflage, okay? Even when I got to use a coupon. Now it's not hurting me so much, so I might drop every now and then, like Commander XP plus 250%. So when I'm trying to work on getting commanders up to a 21-point commander, every now and then I'll swing in, I'll pick this up, okay? Again, we can look at coupons, see what we have. This I can only use these coupons with coal camouflages, okay? So I don't, if you're a newer player, don't use coal for camouflages. 3 things: ships, commanders, and then the upgrades, okay? There's also patches you can pick up for coal. A lot of these I've just earned from playing the game. Didn't even spend coal on. You just get those, unlock them in containers, things of that nature, or through combat missions that Wargaming might do every now and then, okay? So don't spend coal on camouflages until you're more seasoned in the game. Like now, it doesn't hurt me to drop 3,000 coal to pick up these 3 patches, okay? So I think that covers coal. You also asked about steel. Now, this is a much harder resource for me to earn. One of the primary ways you earn steel is in ranked and clan battles, and there's also some other in-game events. You also earn steel through the daily combat missions, okay? So just want to give that a quick shout out. So should be here, daily trial, okay? And you also earn coal here. So 20, 20, or 20 here on the 5th, and then once you complete all 6, then you get all of these. So then with my clan bonus, when I pick up 20, I get a +2. So I'm getting 22 coal, and then pick this up, 22 coal. So I'm getting 44 coal a day if I play, or 44 steel a day if I do this, and then I have like a plus 10% bonus on coal. So instead of getting 200, I'm getting 220, just as an example, okay? So steel is really ranked in clan battles. And there's also some times that wargaming, like you can, right now through the dockyard event, if you spend doubloons gold to purchase shipbuilding phases and then you complete all the combat missions for the dockyard, then you'll earn 250 coal or 250 steel additional per each phase, okay? So one of the things that's difficult for me in earning steel is because living in Norway, and then my clan is North American, so their clan battle start time is like 1:30 a.m. my time. So I don't help directly with clan battles and playing to earn steel. So really it's ranked is the only way I can mainly earn steel, and then in the daily combat missions, okay, daily trials. Steel is something that you primarily want to save up for ships, okay? So now I've selected steel. So I have 2 steel ships now. I have the Bourgogne, it was my first ship I picked up. Highly recommend. Stalingrad was my second steel ship I picked up. Really recommend that. So focus utilizing saving up your steel to pick up steel ships, okay? And then you still use these coupons. So basically I'm to the point now, every 6 months, I use a coupon for the coal to pick up a coal ship, which is I'm going to be picking up the 4 Sherman once this coupon refreshes, because I picked up Stalingrad the beginning of this year when the coupon refreshed. And then when the coupon refreshes again the beginning of next year, or like I think it's December, then I'm going to use the steel to pick up another steel ship. So I'm just alternating back and forth, and then I'm picking up a coal commander in between. That's kind of how I manage. I swing back and forth between those. So if you're a newer player, just save up the steel. Now, one of the things that is a big no-no when it comes to steel, please do not do this, is I have too much coal right now, so you wouldn't see this. But let's say I only had 290,000 coal, and I really wanted to get this Nutrishimi, okay? They'll give you an option where you can convert steel into coal. Don't do that, okay? Just wait for the coupon, wait till you save up the additional 6,000 coal to pick up the ship, because steel is a very hard resource to earn in the game. If you're not playing clan battles, you're not in clan, so on and so forth. So just focus on saving your steel up, first and foremost, to pick up these steel ships. These ships are really good. I've done a video on steel ships. I've done multiple videos on Bourgogne, I think a few maybe with Stalingrad, 1 or 2 at least. So save up steel for your steel ships. I'm trying to think other things that you can use steel for. You can also use steel to pick up this made of steel camouflage for the Yamato. If I was rolling in steel, yeah, but I'm still not. Oh, that's dockyard. Yeah, so steel is really primarily for steel ships. So just save up your steel, use it for the steel ships. These ships are a grade above the rest in terms of their performance and their gimmicks, even though Wargaming doesn't like the word gimmicks. That's really what you want to be able to utilize steel for. Another thing I didn't mention, circling back to coal real quick, is these coal containers. You can finish off some collections with coal. And I have a different video I've done on collections. And some of those like might drop a ship as an example, or you get super containers, that type of thing. I didn't really start messing with these till maybe after a year of playing, because again, I was really trying to save up steel and coal primarily for ships, coal for commanders, and then upgrades, okay? So hopefully that covers your thoughts on the coal and steel. Gold, I'm assuming you're referring to doubloons. This can be purchased in the premium shop if you don't, because you can earn gold in different ways, like playing ranked. Upon logging in towards the end, I think that you get doubloons. And there's a few other minor ways you can earn doubloons in the game. Doubloons you can use for also picking up ships. This is kind of one of the big ways I see doubloons being used for. So if I come down here, you'll see what ships I have. It's my wheel is making a lot of noises, okay? You might look at this and say, wow, you spend a lot of doubloons in picking up all these ships, okay? A lot of these ships I earned for free using free experience. Some of these are coal, like Egla. I definitely picked that up for coal. These ships I earned for free. Leon I earned through, I think was it completing the Italian Destroyer collection. Repulse I earned through the dockyard. London dropped in a Christmas container for me. I did spend doubloons for this. This dropped in a ship container for me. Free XP. So a lot of these ships you can earn, where you can get for, some of them you can get for free XP, others for coal, others if you just wait around long enough you might earn the ship for free. But gold doubloons, primarily I would argue for ships. And then secondly, I would say for the commanders, right? So we talked about that a little bit. The commanders you first and foremost want to go for are these commanders with this little star here. It's a seasoned commander. When they have this, it means they have some sort of enhanced skill. So you want to pick up the enhanced skilled seasoned commanders. I'm sorry, Dasha. She doesn't have any enhanced skills going for her. So just get these enhanced skilled seasoned commanders, right? That's literally what you see I've spent all my doubloons gold on, is picking these up. You can also use gold to pick up these containers. I don't recommend it. Just generally I don't. If you can get the the container for coal, you want to do it that way. You don't want to go and spend a whole bunch of gold for these containers. Ships, commanders. Other things to spend doubloons on. You have patches, but I've never spent doubloons on a patch. Gold on a patch. I've earned them for free through combat missions, playing the game long enough. The other thing you can do, this is an in-game event right now. It's French cruisers. This is going to probably tie into your tokens question as well. But you can use gold, doubloons, in picking up different things through events that happen frequently here and there, okay? So like this event, I can obtain 1 day of, or French Riviera camouflage for free. And then actually, I did spend 150 doubloons to pick up 3 days of Warships premium account. That was the first thing that popped up here for me. I think normally it'd be like 500 doubloons or something for 3 days of premium. So it was a win. So just knowing, if you're unsure, you can just do the math, hop in World of Warships premium shop, see how much it costs to buy that amount of doubloons. Like I think the minimum is 500 doubloons on the Wargaming premium website. So it was a win. So I spent 150 doubloons here to pick up 3 days of premium, even though I kind of have enough. The other thing you can do is for these ships here, or I say ships, these are locked behind a bunch of bundles, right? Some players are lucky enough that when, because I don't know what is the first thing until I open this, which I've already opened it, you're seeing that. And it might be this French cruiser, the Toulon or the Brest, right? It could be one of these two ships, so then I'm like, hey, I want to pick those up because I can do that for 1,000 doubloons versus later on. Let's go to French ships, shall we? So like the Toulon, it's going to be a premium ship, right? But the Brest here is going to be in a tech tree. I can earn the ship for free later just grinding. In my opinion, you shouldn't ever spend doubloons on a ship you can earn later on for free. This is just early access. It's another way for wargaming to make more money, okay? But as an example, if that one popped up, the first one for 1,000 doubloons, that's a lot less grinding that I have to do to earn this ship. So I was like, yeah, I might actually go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be spending 1,000 doubloons per random bundle, hoping, praying, getting the chance of getting the Brest or the Toulon. Because iChase has done a video on this. Other people have done videos on these random bundles. This is basically gambling. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it what it is. Where you have a random chance of getting one of these things, right? And then you see just ends up costing. They keep changing it up, right? See, it's dice. It's gambling. So I kind of recommend avoiding using gold doubloons in these events. Some players are just have a lot of money. It doesn't bother them. Cool, go for it. Otherwise, if you're a newer player, even myself playing the game for over 2.5 years, I hardly ever spend doubloons on events like this, okay? The other thing you asked about was tokens, okay? This is part of the event, French tokens, which you can use to unlock or purchase different things in the armory. So when I get 200 French tokens, I can pick up this bundle. I'll get 600,000 credits, 10 camouflages, and some combat signals, okay? And then the next, I'll get 50,000 Elite Commander XP. This is for 300 French tokens. The third, I'll get a permanent camouflage for Cherbourg. Trying to throw a French accent on that. For 600 tokens, okay? They go up, they tend to go up each bundle for the cost. But the thing that typically happens is, with these events, is that you only earn so many tokens where you can't actually just go all the way up to, for example, here. I know you can't, well, maybe with it's just a permanent camouflage, but like here, you wouldn't earn enough tokens just to get to this tier 10, the Marseille, right? Because when we go into combat missions, this is where you find out earning tokens underneath the French Cruisers event. As you're playing, you unlock tokens, right? So I've unlocked this, I've got 100. Then once I complete this, I'm going to earn another 10. And then available in 3 days, which means this is already available now because I'm recording this video on Friday. This video goes up today, Wednesday. I'll earn more tokens. So you can sit down, you can do the math and say, how many tokens is it possible for me to earn? And you can see if I save every token up, how far can that get me with these bundles in the French Cruisers event, right? That's typically what I save my tokens up for. I'm just seeing how far I can get. Typically this, I think I should at least be able to get to bundle 3, bundle 4 maybe even. And then for you to get any higher up, Wargaming's like, well, you can buy French tokens. I can get 50 tokens if I use my community tokens. Okay, we'll talk about community tokens in a minute. Also, I think I have a whole video on that, but it's a little outdated now. Or you can probably buy them here in bundles too. Yeah, see, the bundle includes 70 French tokens. So then you have to go through and start buying these bundles if you want to earn more tokens. So it's just kind of, it's Wargaming trying to get you to spend more real-life money to unlock these, okay? So you're going to have events like this. Wargaming does this about it, especially when they're introducing new ship lines. And there's other events they do in earning tokens not related to new ship lines coming into the game for tokens, okay? And then you have another resource. It's called community tokens, okay? As of this patch, this has changed. I have an older video I can throw up at the end of this video on community tokens. but they've changed the rewards of what you can purchase in here. The Leningrad, I picked up the Leningrad here. You could actually just outright buy the Leningrad for, I don't remember how many community tokens it was. And then there was like, maybe it was a tier 5 ship, and then there was a tier 4, I think it was a Japanese battleship you could purchase for 10,000 community tokens, right? So with community tokens at this point, now with how Wargaming just recently updated the naval community, I would say just sit on your community tokens, save up, and go for the tier 7 premium container, right? It takes a really long time to earn this number of community tokens. There's several ways to earn it. I'll just link it in another video that I'll put it at the very end of this video. You can go check out. But we can see 23 ships in total, where we can just get one of these tier 7 premium ships for free, just by saving, earning community tokens. So that's actually quite nice. So don't be like, oh, I can't make it to 30,000. I'm going to spend 8,500 community tokens to get a tier 2 or tier 4 ship. I mean, several of these ships you can get for coal, like next to nothing, or doubloons. I bought the Smith for $1. Okay, why would I spend 8,500 community tokens when I can pick up the Smith for $1, 99 cents? Okay, don't do that. To save up community tokens, go for this. If you're like, especially if you're a newer player, if you have been playing the game for a while, the veteran recruiting station is also a good. This is only 3,000, okay, instead of 30,000 for a tier 7 ship, but you're guaranteed picking up a tier 7 ship. Here, there's a list of things you can get. Wargaming's nice. They've changed their ways. They show us the percentage chance of one of these ships dropping, or full list, okay? So we can go through and see, where is ship? Am I blind? Oh, okay. There's a 4% chance that you're going to get a tier 8 ship. One of these, or tier 8, tier 6, and tier 7. So if I pull up the full list, you can see your chances of what you're going to get, okay? I've done this. I've picked up 30,000 free experience. This was before they just started putting up tier 7 ship containers recently. I think maybe I've gotten 10,000 coal. I think I've only purchased this container twice, right? But you can see the chances of what you're going to get. So it's a good way if you're even if you're going for after free XP, Elite Commander XP, 30 days of premium. It's not a bad choice. They also have these cheaper ones here that you can pick up. And here you can see tier 5, tier 6 ships. And then these for 500. Still 4% chance of picking up a ship here as well. Okay. You can also pick up these permanent camouflages. I don't own any of these, but you can go to port and even see what they look like. So if you want to save up, you can get these for 2,000 for New York, and then something like the Bismarck, 10,000 for the Gothic. That's something else you can use tokens for. But first and foremost, I'd say go for the ships. Okay, go for the ships, and then otherwise go for this. There was a time where they had super containers on sale. These for I think it was 2,000 community tokens. So I bought 3 for 6,000. Otherwise, I don't think 6,000 community tokens is worth picking up a super container. You could get 2 of these, right, for just one of those, when you might just pick up 50 detonation or 100 detonation signals, right? So you can see what you'll get just clicking on the full list, seeing what's going on, okay? That's community tokens, and I'm almost getting 30 minutes. There's also ranked tokens, which I've not earned any ranked tokens yet. You can get ranked tokens for these camouflages. You can kind of see, they think these are clan tokens. It's a ranked token. The gold is clan tokens. So if you can earn clan tokens. Let's see if it actually tells me here. Gaining victories in clan battles while playing in the Typhoon League. Ranked tokens earned by attaining rank 1 in the Gold League of ranked battles. I've been in the Gold League multiple times, but I've actually never ranked out, or I've been really close to, and then the season reset, okay? So this is something, if you play a lot of time in ranked, and you rank out in rank 1 in Gold League, that should mean you're probably not a new player. It means you have a tier 10 ship. That's usually what Gold League is played in, typically. And you can use these tokens to pick up these ships. So I really want to pick up this Bourgogne Rhino camouflage. You have Stalingrad and things like that. So, but I think that's all the tokens. Yeah. So I hope, in terms of just looking at this, we'll go back into Armory. That kind of explains your questions. Typically, just as a newer player, just save up. It's going to take you a while as a new player, but save up that coal and get yourself, you know, the Salem, get the Moskva. You know, what type of ship do you like playing? Is it cruisers? Is it destroyers? I like playing destroyers a lot, so that's why I picked up Marcel. Next is going to be this guy. I could buy him now, but I'd be wasting a lot of tokens when I can get this for like 180,000 coal using the coupon. So you always want to do whatever you can in utilizing your coupons to make things cheaper, okay? Like this, even though I have plenty of coal, I only buy an upgrade once a month with this coupon, just because I'm maximizing my savings. I don't know, maybe you can also call that being tight. But that's the general idea. I guess one brief thing is this is a featured French cruiser event where you can pick up more ships here and containers for gold, but typically no. You want to save up for other things that I've already gone over, or maybe picking up Christmas containers, which I'll cover when Christmas time comes, where you can get a chance of getting some really good treats then. So for now, we're going to wrap the video up and adding another video here to the new player guide series. So thanks, Johan. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly for that feedback. I try to encourage, if you guys have questions, if you'd like to see something, if I'm able to, I'll do my best in doing a video on it. Some things I'm not always able to, or I'm just not the right person for. But if this, I can definitely cover. So thanks for that feedback. As I'm sure maybe some others wanted to see a video like this. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time. Take care.